Welcome back to another Agates explained by Josh. And today we are talking about what is a geode or what is a Druzy agate, because I feel like to a lot of shows where I go in the United States, people are looking at my agates and they're saying, oh, it's a geode, but they don't really know what exactly the term geode actually means. And I also want to talk about what is good quartz, what is bad quartz, because there's a lot of different factors that go into evaluating an agate, and which factors might increase the value or which factors might decrease the value of an agate. In general, I would say people would say that quartz of any type usually decreases the value of an agate, because usually when you have an agate you want fully banded specimen, not a lot of quartz in the center, because the more agate it has, the more valuable it usually also is. But for example, in this type, this is a really dark type of quartz, so rather a smoky quartz type. So that's something that's again a little bit more irregular than like typical quartz. So this might actually add a little bit to the value, because smoky quartz is a little bit rarer to get. So usually I would say having this piece fully banded would be better than having it with quartz, but since it's smoky quartz, it's still better than like normal quartz, I would say. But getting back to the term Druzy or geode. So geode or Druzy means nothing else than a stone that has a cavity which is filled with crystals. So geode actually only means that it has to have any sort of cavity. Druzy it is called when it is sparkly. So it can be a quartz Druzy, or like in this case it can be a calcite Druzy. In this case it's actually a second generation of clear calcite crystals on top of a quartz Druzy. So this is a quartz and calcite Druzy. But a really cool piece overall. This is a Baker Range agate from the United States in New Mexico, just south of Deming. But the term is not bound to any sort of location or anything. It's really just describing that it has a cavity inside. And there's also types where you have quartz crystals, for example, or let's pick up this one up. This is like the most kind of typical stone you will find, where people will say, oh, it's a geode. And I have people like this coming to me all times at shows, and then I have to explain to them what exactly a geode is. But to make it more accessible, now I'm explaining to you on YouTube as well. And yeah, this is a geode or a Druzy crystal heart from Brazil. Then we're talking about a different kind of quartz as well. So here you can see it has a small Druzy opening, but in this case you can also see that there's more quartz crystals which are not only just inside of the Druzy but actually surrounding the entire specimen. So this you would refer to as a floater. So there's different types of quartz that can create different terms and different aesthetic features in pieces, but still you would be referring to this piece as a geode or a Druzy specimen because it has this crystal cavity in the center. Also another really exciting piece, for example, is this Chinese agate. It's not a potato. You can see it has one half with these beautiful sparkly crystals, and the other half is actually even more exciting. This is a super special piece because it has these calcite crystals that grew inside of this piece and make it look like a cool little castle or a cathedral. Anyhow, it just looks super cool. So I think this is one of the best Druzy specimens that I own because of this rare feature, featuring the combination with the calcite crystals inside of the sparkling Druzy. Then another really cool piece I just want to show you to explain what a Druzy is this cute little agate phrase from Timor, East Timor. So that is in southeast part of the world, from European point of view at least. But yeah, really cool piece with the two eyes, the open mouth, which is just like sparkly, with these cute little teeth in form of these crystals. It also has a little part of the pseudomorph here, but that's a different term that I'm explaining in a different video. I really like this one because it looks like a face. Another piece that I really enjoy is this incredible Druzy. This is a piece from the Black Queen mine in New Mexico. It cost me a lot of money when I bought it many years ago, because from this mine I think it's one of the best pieces I've ever seen, with this Druzy, the large crystals, just perfect banding in the surrounding. So you might not believe it, but this was in the 4-digit area when I bought it, and a piece like this from Brazil you would be able to buy maybe for $25, $30. So it really also depends on where a stone is from, but you need to have the knowledge to be able to appreciate them, to be able to evaluate them. So not every agate that has crystals in the center can just be said it's a Druzy or a Geode, and yeah, make it sound like it's a low quality or invaluable specimen, because usually I would say when you have a nice crystalline center, it adds to the value compared to if it only was entirely crystallized throughout. I think a good Druzy will add to the value of a specimen. If you enjoyed watching this video and are curious about some terms that I used in today's video, you might want to check out some of the other videos that I already published on my YouTube channel. And yeah, consider leaving a like for the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. And yeah, also let me know which one of these Druzy agates I've been showing you today was your favorite, so we can get that figured out. Thanks for watching and goodbye.